Three, two, one, go. Hey guys, it's Modern here, and I've got a team deathmatch game. Pretty sick team deathmatch game on Karachi here. Yep. I really enjoy the map Karachi. I mean, it's obviously not my favorite because it's kind of a camping map because all the buildings are towering pretty high, and it pretty much just revolves around the innermost section, that square where B flag usually is. And I mean, that's kind of annoying, but if you know the rush points, you know, the right weapons to use, some of those choke points, it makes it a whole lot easier. Now, as I've said, I don't know if I've said this before, but you want to in this game, now that everyone's been playing it for so long and all that, you really want to try different gameplay. You want to switch it up. You want to do something that you normally wouldn't, because if your gameplay becomes predictable, then you die a whole lot more. Like right here, most people don't really come into that little hallway room thing, but if you do, it's actually a really good point, because you can see that that beginning ledge up in the right, and then after killing the people who are usually there for a choke point, you can come where I am and get another choke point. Now, as for weapons, as my primary, I'm using the M4A1 with a red dot sight, and I'm using the Akimbo Rafikas. The Akimbo Rafikas are absolutely amazing, as long as you have steady aim, and that goes for all Akimbo weapons. It's pretty much a given to put steady aim on something that you don't have very good aim with, and by good aim I mean less accuracy. And I can't remember my kill streaks right now, but I think they're Predator Missile, Harrier Strike, and then either Emergency Airdrop or Pavlo. I can't remember which one in this. It was a little while ago now. So, as many of you know, that my account, you know, I got into a hacked lobby. This is the last game you'll see of me as a normal rank and not using, you know, fall camo for absolutely everything. Now, the whole thing with it being, you know, in a hacked lobby, you know, what bothers me and what doesn't is, what doesn't bother me about it is that all the challenges that I, you know, never be able to do are done for me now. But I still wanted to be, you know, legitimate, you know, just whatever I could actually unlock was actually unlocked. And, sorry, I have Pavlo and then Chopper Gunner. No, the Chopper Gunner isn't amazing. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not good with the Chopper Gunner at all. I always seem to get blown up and I can't see very well. Speaking of sight, actually, I'd like to tell you guys something about me. If you see, like, I'm on Wasteland and there's another sniper crawling in the grass that you guys can obviously see really well, I cannot. I am actually color deficient, and this is similar but not the same as being colorblind. Being colorblind is absolutely black and white, like you see now. Just no colors whatsoever. The whole thing is, I see colors, but a lot of them are similar. So if I look at blue and purple, they look the same to me. If I look at green and red, they look a lot the same. Green and brown, the same. Basically, any color that seems remotely similar in a normal person's eyes has extreme similarities. And this actually, I remember back in grade school, no one would believe me. No one would believe me that I can't tell the difference between blue and purple. And I eventually was actually pulled into the office and checked. They actually checked my eyes to see if I was actually colorblind, you know? And that's actually when I was able to say, yes, the school has checked me. I am partially colorblind. I said colorblind back then because it was cooler. If I said color deficient, the kids would just kind of like stare. Cruel. So, either way, on to choke points. Now, on this map, there are lots of little points where you can camp and hold your position. And like earlier, it was that stairway where I was throwing stuns right out the door, and it's actually where I got my chopper. Up here is one of them in that room, and this is how you waste a full clip on a level 2. So it's a very hard skill to maintain. Either way, I really enjoy this window here because you can see right down into their spawn. Of course, if they're spawning there, and it when they're being more predictable, it's a pretty good spot. I'm going back to the stair spot here now, and my teammate saves me from the guy chasing me. But holding this door here is actually a really good spot. At least it was for this game. Eventually people start to get pissed off at you, and if you just keep moving, you can pretty much hold that spot the entire game. Right here, I tried to get 2 of them, but one was inside, and it kind of... Well, obviously it saved him. See, with Scavenger, you can kind of pick up, you know, from people you killed, and then you can keep throwing stuns out that door to see if anyone's coming, just so you kind of have the advantage on them. And here's another really good choke point. I mean, it's an amazing little camping spot. You can basically, as long as you watch behind you and in front of you, there's almost no way that they're going to be able to actually get up that ladder to kill you. And a good tactic for going around corners, you know, all corners at all times, is just to aim down the sights right as you come around. So at least that way you don't have to deal with the time it takes to look around the corner and then aim down your sight. Like here, I aim down the sight right as I'm turning the corner. It's kind of, it just keeps you ready for whatever could be around that corner. Like, I don't know how many times I've been rushed with an AA-12 while coming around the corner, and it's just extremely annoying. And if you're not looking down the sights, obviously, if you've been playing a while, your first instinct is to look down the sights and shoot. But I guess an assault rifle can't really do much. I guess the shotgun close range, if the person with the shotgun is, you know, decent at this game. Sorry about the hiccups. I just ate a bowl of cereal, and I don't know why I'm getting hiccups from a bowl of cereal, but I am. So, in one of my earlier episodes, I talked about a montage that is still in the works, and it's going to be in the works for quite a while because I'm lazy, and I can't decide on a song. I keep trying different songs, and it keeps failing, and I need more clips, and I'm bad at editing, and either way, the game is coming to a draw. I guess coming to a win, not a draw. And I can't remember the final score. It's 28 and like some odd deaths. I can't remember how many deaths I got. I guess we're gonna know here in a second, but I know it ends right now. So thank you for watching. I can't come up with a food that, you know, is video game related. I don't know, we could like make an 8-bit sandwich together or something. Actually, that sounds really good. I'm gonna try that. 28-4 is my final score. 0 assists. And, there you go. Thanks for watching. I love you all.